Greetings, my name is Charles McCall, and I'm currently living in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And I want to take just a moment to introduce myself to those of you who may not know who I am. But many years ago, I was an associate pastor and a pastor in the United States. And we moved to Cambodia with my wife and 4 children in 1995. And we became the director of an international organization that now has branches all over Cambodia, doing all kinds of humanitarian work. And I personally led the church here until we had about 450 people. I turned it over to the next pastor, and they currently have about 3,000 people that are coming and worshiping here, and an internship program, 250 churches, congregations planted all over Cambodia. And so I've been in the thick of that, helping to strategize for it. And in particular, over the last several years, my role has shifted into training leaders. Training leaders for the businesses, training leaders for church planting, training leaders for office, and leaders of every category and of every level, and specifically focusing on higher level leaders. And the reason is because many years ago, I came to the realization, as John Maxwell has said so famously, everything rises and falls on leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership. If the leader is weak, or if the leader is incompetent or lacking skills, then what he produces is not going to go beyond him. And so developing leaders is critical. And I'm just telling you that we've gone through different changes. We've shifted staff, we've shifted senior roles, and we always have the next level of leaders coming up. We have a plethora, we have plenty of leaders coming up, competent to rise up, and we have a system where they can grow and rise to the next level. And it's just been my experience all over the world, every country that I've visited, they do not, most organizations, churches, schools, and businesses do not have a clear and specific leadership pathway to increase the capacity of the leaders that they already have and to develop the capacity of upcoming leaders. They do not have a clear leadership pathway, and they certainly do not have a leadership culture. It's for that reason that I've started a separate ministry, my own ministry. It's called Mentoring Growing Leaders, and I have a Facebook, which is a little bit interactive, can be interactive with you, and it's called Mentoring Growing Leaders. I have a website, it's called Mentoring Growing Leaders. I have a YouTube called Mentoring Growing Leaders, and so that's the name that I've chosen. And so I've decided that I want to try to create and help you, if you're a business person, if you're a teacher, or if you're the director of a school, or if you're the director of an organization, or a pastor, or anybody who wants to rise up to the next level of leadership. I've created a series of lessons that can be part of a leadership culture that I want to help you to develop. If you want your church, your organization, your business or school to be long-lasting and be healthy and strong into the future generations, which I know that you do, I can guarantee that this will help you. And so I've created Leadership 101, and after this is up and online, I will have Leadership 201, and then I will have another course called the Disciple Making Leader. All of these are embedded within my soul. I've been living it for many, many years, and I just want to take the opportunity to impart it to you. And so it's 12 lessons. Leadership 101 is 12 lessons. Let me read to you the titles of those lessons. Born to Lead, Excuses Why We Don't Lead, 5 characteristics of successful leaders that will work for them whatever job or whatever role they have, The Heart of a Leader, Vision, Part 1, Part 2, because everything begins with vision. Keys to Manage Your Time, Part 1 and Part 2, which is very practical. Developing Skills with People, because if you're a leader, you're involved with people and you need to develop people skills. 5 reasons why people follow you. And 6 leadership styles. And 3 issues that will lead you to success or failure as a leader. And so those are the 12 lessons. Then each of the lessons is about 25 or 30, at the most I think 35 minutes. And so I've created this, which you can use for your personal growth. You can watch it on your phone, you can watch it on your screen at home, or you can have a class, or you can have a small group. But the goal is to develop your capacity as a leader and to help you to develop the capacity of your staff and your volunteers as well. And so I've created this for you. you. It is non-denominational. You're not going to find too much of my denominational characteristics in this. I've done that specifically, so it will work. As I said, it will work in a school, it will work in a business, it will work in an organization, it will work in a church, and at all levels of church ministry, of volunteers to part-time staff, full-time staff, or senior leaders. And so I want to make this available to you, and you're going to see some information at the end of this short video. I do not have my website completely built. Now, by the time you see this, it might be completely built, but nevertheless, that you can contact me if you want more information. You're going to see my email, the email address that I use for this, and I want to give you a free video. I can send you, if you email me, I will send you a link to a free video on developing a leadership pipeline, developing a leadership culture in your church. And I'm hoping that it will set your heart on fire to move forward, and this may be one of the resources that you can use. And so thank you. In a moment, you're going to see at the end of this video contact information for YouTube, for Facebook, for website, and for email, so that if you want to follow through with this. Thank you so very much, and may you have great success in everything that you do.